since I'm on a ranting spree about things that tick me off with this whole virus thing, I figured I would add this. Some people that I know own a restaurant, and they finally got the go-ahead to reopen last night. Or, I'm sorry, for Cinco de Mayo. It's a Mexican restaurant. So, it's a big deal for them. Every year, I don't know what the percentage of, but a big percentage of their annual income comes from certain holidays. And I'm sure Cinco de Mayo is one of them. Anyway, so in Florida, you can have 25% you can run at 25% capacity, or if you're outside, like outside seating, you can go crazy as long as everyone is social distancing. You can set up as many tables as you want, as long as they're far enough apart and you have the space to do that. Anyway, so they were doing that, and they were stupid busy, crazy busy, which I'm so glad for them because they need it. They're one of the businesses who are smart. They're going to make it, but they need to get back to work. They need to make some money. They need to get that income flowing to keep their business afloat. So anyway, they're crazy busy. Well, there was a thread on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, but my wife told me about it. One of the word of mouth threads where some elderly baby boomer type people from the neighborhood were unhappy that there were so many people at this place. So one of them said, the police were called and are on their way, and they're going to take care of it. So, long story short, the police got there, saw that the owners were were fine, told them to have a nice night and leave. But this made me think, and, it just kind of reaffirmed what I've known throughout this whole thing. There are two types of people who don't want businesses to open. The one type are the people who are on unemployment and don't want to go back to work because they're making, twice as much on unemployment as they were working. They don't want businesses to open. They don't give a crap about anybody else. They don't care about their boss. They don't care about the people around them, their neighbors, whatever. They only care about themselves. So they want businesses to stay closed, which wrecks the economy, destroys lives, whatever, but they don't give a shit. Whatever. The second are the old people, the baby boomers, if there's anybody left of the greatest generation, that whole thing. They've made their money. They're retired. They have retirement income. Money's not a problem for them right now. They don't, by and large, don't own businesses. They're just they sit around, watch Wheel of Fortune, and bitch and complain about what everybody else does. And they watch the news all day, so they're terrified of whatever's going on right now. I'm not going to mention it because I don't want my video taken down. But, so, they don't want anybody to open because there's a, 0.00001% chance that, somehow they could catch the bug from, those people getting together and living their lives. So, I just would like to say, toilet paper hoarders are probably second now to these people because they're just the most self-centered, selfish pieces of garbage, on the planet. They don't give a crap about anybody around them. They don't, it's not even that. I mean, not only are they selfish, they'll go out of their way. I mean, who would call the cops on a restaurant that's trying to make a living? I mean, these people have kids. I know the owners, they have kids. They have employees. Their employees have kids. And you're going to call the cops on them because, you don't like the way, you don't like a crowd? Well, eat crap. If you want to stay home, stay home. If you want to isolate, you can isolate for the rest of your life. Wear 10 masks. Put a plastic bag over your head. Do whatever you want to do. But, what are you, the Gestapo? All these people are doing is trying to make a living, and they're being responsible about it. So, knock it off. This is not going to go unnoticed. And that those people got blown up online. Not that has anything to do with, not that nothing's going to happen, because nobody cares. Everybody's a keyboard warrior on Facebook. But, you're not going to come up to the restaurant and be like, oh yeah, well, you know, blah, 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 whatever. You're going to get on Facebook and you're going to call the cops. Like, what kind of a coward are you? Come show up. See what everybody has to say to you. No, anyway, it just irritated me. It's like, just because you've made your money and you're retired doesn't mean that, you know, you get to dictate whether somebody else can make, you know, a living. You know, that's the epitome of selfishness. So anyway, it's just that freaking crowd, man. I don't like to single people out, but man, that's why I moved out of that town. I just recently moved out like 2 months ago. It was just nothing but baby boomers and snowbirds, and God, what a angry, ornery group of people. I mean, honestly, just constantly, like, okay, they don't like kids, they don't like your dog, they don't like what, you know, it's like they don't like anything. It's like, why even get out of bed in the morning? More to life than just being a dick. No. Anyway, that's all. Have a good day.